was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said I don't mind what you mean. I am the one who will dance on the floor in the round. She said I am the one who will dance on the floor in the round. She told me her name was Billie Jean. She caused the scene. Then every item revised the dream of being the one who will dance on the floor in the round. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. Mother always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do, cause a lie becomes the truth. Yeah, Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims I am the one, but the kid is not my son. But Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims I am the one, but the kid is not my son. Billie Jean is not my lover. 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 Okay folks, this is Wayne Hart back with another lesson and an amazing song as always today. We're looking at Michael Jackson and Billie Jean. I've seen a few versions of this knocking about. There's a great cover version by Chris Cornell if you haven't already seen that. But I wanted to do a nice, easy, strum-along version that most beginners could do this one. It's a great song. It's a great one to sing and play. As I said, it's all open chords with aid of a capo, so we'll get to that in a moment. Now, if you do want the chords, lyrics and strumming pattern to this, as always, I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page. So there'll be a link to that in the comments. I'll also put a link in the description. And the way that works, you just click on the link, sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month or however much you guys want to pledge. It's all very much appreciated. All generally goes back into the lessons, and it gives you guys access to not only this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past just over 3.5 years now. So there's a lot of content up there. There's also some exclusive videos that are on YouTube. There's videos from the archive, and there's some stuff to coincide with some of the technique lessons I've done as well. So if you're into the scales and blues stuff, strumming lessons, things like that, there's stuff to coincide with that. So what you're waiting for, link in the comments, link in the description. If you don't want to do that and you'd like to show some appreciation in a different way, I've got a new feature which is a super thanks link. You'll find that just underneath the video there. You can click on that, make a small donation. Again, very much appreciated. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. Now, if you are subscribed and you haven't done already, a further way you could help me out and yourselves out by keeping up to date with all the videos that are put out is hitting that little notification bell, again, that's just underneath the video there. And if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne Hart Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok, as I always say. I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, but as you can see for this version, you're going to want the capo up on the 2nd fret, okay? Just while we're on about capos, you've probably heard me mention this before. If you're on the market for a capo, this is a G7th Capo Performance 3 model. Don't know if you can see that's got my name sort of inscripted on the top. So it's a personalised one. You can get the company to do that for you. So ideal Christmas present, birthday present, etc. But if you're on the market for a capo, these are great, light, strong, reliable, durable capos. So I'm going to put a link to that in the description just below the video there. So that's a G7th Capo. Okay, so the chords to the verse are just going to be 2 chords. We're going to want an E minor and an A minor, okay? So it's just those 2 chords through the verse. I'm just going to strum that through so you can see where the chord changes come in. So we start on the E minor. So what we get is, she was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, I don't mind, what do you mean? I am the one who will dance on the floor in the round. She said, I am the one who will dance on the floor in the round. Another verse. She told me her name was Billie Jean, and she caused a scene. Every head turned with eyes of dream. I'll be the one who will dance on the floor in the round. Now, to add a little bit more to the song, with it just being 2 chords, I tend to do these little embellishments. So we'll do an E minor 7. So on the E minor, I'll just, I'm doing it with fingers 2 and 3. I'll just occasionally take the 3rd finger on and off. And on the A minor, I'll take the 1st finger on and off. Just little embellishments that add a little bit more to the song. So what we get is... Okay, so the chords to the pre-chorus are going to be a C chord to an E minor, okay? That's going to go around 3 times. The 4th time round, we're going to go from a C to a B7 chord, okay? Now, I do the C chord, you know, after you can do a regular C chord if you're a beginner, but I think it's nice adding the G bass in there. So if you've never seen that before, just take the regular C chord, move the 3rd finger up to the 3rd fret on the low E string relative to the capo, the little pinky 3rd fret on the A string. So I'm just going to sing you that pre-chorus through so you can see how that gels together. So starting with the C chord, we got: people always told me, be careful what you do, don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. Mother always told me, be careful who you love, be careful what you do, cause a lie becomes a truth, yeah. Okay, and we go back into the E minor and the A minor again into the chorus. So we got: Billie Jean is not my lover, she's just a girl who claims I am the one, but the kid is not my son. She says I am the one, but the kid is not my son. For 40 days and 40 nights. Okay, and then we go into verse 2. Okay, so that's exactly the same. The second chorus sort of repeats, so obviously the first chorus there is a little bit shorter. On the second chorus we just go: Billie Jean is not my lover, she's just a girl who claims I am the one, but the kid is not my son. That goes around again. Billie Jean is not my lover, she's just a girl who claims I am the one, but the kid is not my son. Okay, so we got a little bridge part which is exactly the same. It's just going from the E to the A minor part, and then it just keeps repeating the phrase: she says I am the one, but the kid is not my son. She says I am the one, but the kid is not my son. And I'm back into the chorus again. Okay, so the ending, we're just going to hold on to an E minor chord. Add that little embellishment in, going into that E minor 7. So we got: Billie Jean is not my lover, Billie Jean is not my lover, Billie Jean is not my lover, Billie Jean is not my lover. And that's pretty much, the meat and potatoes of the song. Pretty simple, this really. Even if you are a beginner, I think most beginners could take this one down. I sing it this way at my shows, and I think it works really well. Always proves a great song when you strip it down to just a few bare essential open chords. The melody over the top of the chords. It always proves what a great song, some stripped down songs actually are. So if they work acoustic, it's a great song. Okay, so that just leaves us with a strumming pattern. So you can sort of use your own pattern. You can do it straight, just a down, up, down, up, down, up. But I tend to do it down, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's a down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So if you hear that around the chords, it gives us a... Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that lesson, and as I always say at this point in my lessons, come on, if you don't like that song, you do not like music. I know there was a few sort of unsavoury things that came out about Michael Jackson a few years ago. Well, claims, it wasn't sort of specified whether all that was true or not. But despite that, you can't deny that Michael Jackson made some amazing music, and big fond memories of that album, Thriller, the biggest selling album of the 80s. My mum and dad used to have it on all the time in the car, so me and my sister used to love that album. And this is one of the the great songs from that album that still sounds as fresh as a daisy when you hear it today. Now, there's a few versions of this knocking about, as I said. If you haven't already heard it, as I said in the intro, check the Chris Cornell version out. Amazing version. Great songs always break down, onto a few chords on the acoustic guitar. So I just wanted to do a simple sort of campfire version. So I hope you all dig this version. Now, if you've got any requests for any other classic 80s songs or any from 50s to modern day that's going to work well on an acoustic or an electric guitar within reason, so a lot of you know the drill now. The easiest way to put a request in is obviously comment below the video. Or if you want to, find me a personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video. You're very welcome to. I just always point out that I do get quite a lot of requests, so I do have to sort of henpick them a little bit. But don't let that put you guys off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going, and it's very much appreciated. Another thing that's very much appreciated, I'll quickly mention it again, thanks everyone who's subscribed. Now, if you are subscribed and you want to keep up to date with all the videos that I put out, you can do that by hitting that little notification bell that's just underneath the video there. The Patreon thing, so I just keep banging on about it. You want the chords, lyrics and strumming pattern to not only this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past 3 years. So there's a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. I've got the super thanks link. I do apologise for all this pointing. There's just, again, underneath the video there, you can click on that and make a small donation. And another way that you guys could help me out, this doesn't cost you a penny. I always say word of mouth is a powerful thing. So if you dig what I do, please like and share my lessons. Tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone plays a guitar, please point them in my direction. I'd really appreciate that. So that just leads me to say, whatever time of day it is you're watching, maybe morning, day, night, thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for lesson very soon. Take care.